Hey everyone, it's your boy Main VR here, just shooting another video. Pretty much wanted to talk about some of the things that I over the weekend that came to my attention. No, it's not news. Not too many. The only big news over the weekend was Rajan. Gotta get away, boy. I'm doing a video here. Only big news over the weekend was pretty much just about the Titan X. I don't know too many of the details. I'm not a tech head. I leave that all to the techies on the web to explain that to you guys. But it looks like a beastable card, but it's extremely expensive. I'm kind of holding out and seeing if there's going to be a 1080 Ti, because right now I have a 980 Ti. So I'm trying to see if maybe I can see what that's going to be like and what that's going to cost, and then if anything else, I'll just jump on the 1080. All right. Well, what I want to talk about over the weekend was my experience playing Project Cars. You know, you guys have seen a couple of videos of kind of like, oh, I never get sick, I never get sick. Well, I think Project Car brought me the closest to getting sick that any game has ever brought me to getting, and it's not because of the motion of the game itself. It was because of the performance. All right, which I think I'm still gonna do some more testing on that. I'm gonna try and change some of the settings and lower some of the settings to see if that will give me a better performance. But let me show you guys a few things here. One of the things that I spent some time making myself, my little cockpit. Yeah, look at it in all its glory. I'm still gonna polish it up a little bit. This is in its rough stage right now. I'm gonna get a mat down on it and probably paint a couple things on it and stuff like that. But for the most part, that's what it's going to look like. When I'm playing and I'm gaming, the side that's facing the camera, I'm gonna have something green on there because I'm working on getting myself set up and learning how to do the green screen so I can add those into my videos. Yeah, you see me. I got the green. Part of it was ready for. This is for the cockpit right over there, and then I'm going to get a big one going across and like that, and something to cover my futon also. So there's gonna be a lot of green in my room, which I'm gonna have to like strip down when I'm not playing, and then put back up when I'm ready to do videos. But back to this. While I was playing Project Cars, I had a few moments where I had more than a few moments. But what would happen was frame rate skips. Like I would, all of a sudden, I would see myself jump forward, you know what I mean, like a few, like it like jumped a few frames, like it was catching up, and when every time it did that, it was like a stab in my temple, you know what I mean. Before I know it, I started getting headaches. It was very painful on the eyes, to say the least, my eyes started watering, and it was almost just as bad for me as when I'm watching a 3D movie. I can't watch 3D movies. I get split in headaches. I didn't get it, I was starting down that road, so I immediately took my HMD off, and then I got back in there after changing some of the settings, which after I changed the settings and lowered a bunch of things, I didn't have that. But by that time, I was already feeling the effects from before, and I couldn't shake it enough to then begin to enjoy the game over again. I think what I'm going to do is spend some time first learning how to play the game, before I jump back into VR in it. So you guys probably won't see me doing too much VR racing, even though I really wanted to make that a part of my page. I wanted to do Project Cars in Elite Dangerous, which Elite Dangerous still runs butterly smooth. I have an issue with Elite Dangerous at all, and I had that at VR high setting. So that goes to show, you know what I mean, and everything like that. Now, so that's the basic. Those are the two games that I want to focus on in the beginning on my page. I'm going to sprinkle other games in here and there, and then, like I said, I really wanted to start jumping into reviews and everything like that. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of gaming today, which, you know what I mean, I'm excited about. I actually have off and no clients today. So it's time to jump in here and have some fun. I don't know if the girlfriend's coming by later. You know, I'm going to have to shoot her a text and see what's going on with her. Because I want her also involved in doing my reviews with me, because she's going to be my guinea pig to test whether or not a game is making you comfortable. Is you're going to be comfortable or sick? Because we already know she gets VR sickness, but there's a few games that she's quite okay with, and when we do the review for those games, I'll point them out and she'll point them out and I'll answer her thing. Another big thing going on this week is the fact that with the new update, I think it's 1.6 it's at right now, they've added the ability to do 4 sensors. I think I've said that before, and I'm planning on investing in having 3. Well, I know me, I might say 3 now, but when it comes down to it, I'll probably end up with the 4. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to say, so a lot of people are like going crazy because they're thinking like, hey, I don't have enough USB 3 ports in the back of my machine. How am I going to have 4 camera sensors set up? Use a hub. Yeah, you know what I mean. I have a 4-port hub that I have a bunch of things plugged in. Works fantastic. I'm planning on picking up another 3.0 USB hub, and I have a USB 3.1 port in the back of my PC, so I'm going to plug it into that. And because of since 3.0 is 5 gigabits per second and 3.1 is 10 gigabits per second, I'm figuring putting it in putting the 4 of them going into that should provide it with enough bandwidth, so all 4 of them should work excellent. You know what I mean? And so when that comes around, we still have a lot of time. I'm guessing the touch won't be out till about October, November, and then we'll all be flooding YouTube with our testing and showing what we can do and the games and everything like that. There's already someone on YouTube right now that's demonstrating this for it. Is Reality Check VR. Check out his page. He's one of the VR spies. I love those guys that go to their page a lot of time for information, and they give out a lot of great news on games and everything like that. Even though I go on these guys' stuff a lot, they're mostly doing vibe games. So I just take the news, I look what they're doing, but I have Oculus, so a lot of the games that they recommend I can't play because I have Oculus. Until I get my touch, and when I get my touch, I'll probably jump into a few of those games, not all of them, because I'm a gamepad guy. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and if you're looking at it, yes, this is the Elite. Actually, the controller that came with my Oculus, I gave it away. I figured, you know, man, I'm not going to use it, so we gave it to my sister. But hey, I'm probably going to post a bunch of videos today because, hey, like I said, it's a free day for me, and I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm about to go ahead and fire up Star Citizen for a little bit, only because I need to do some key binding for my game. A lot of you guys that's doing VR forget about theater mode. Okay, don't forget about theater mode. For those games that are not in VR, they are fantastic in theater mode. So I highly recommend that you guys do that. Check that out. Theater mode is fantastic, and it's. I know you guys are like, what the hell, theater mode? Yeah, it's in oh man, Vorpax. Oculus is supposed to release a theater mode, which I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Because that's the way they were talking about linking games to streaming from the Xbox One and everything like that. They need to get on that, because that theater mode for games that are not built for VR, it's actually fantastic. I was playing Star Citizen in theater mode, I think, and I posted a video of it, and it was great. I definitely think you guys should look into trying that out. It's a lot of fun. And everything like that. You couldn't see, because I had it linked direct. The video thing was linked directly to the game and not the theater mode, because I didn't know if theater mode would show up. I'm gonna try. I might test it out today, since I'm gonna be doing some Star Citizen. But I'm doing my key binding, so I'm not gonna be in VR, because I need to be able to look down, on my little cheat sheet here. And see what I want binding to what on my HOTAS. Alright, so I'm gonna stop this video for today. Hopefully you guys go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you want me to in the comment section, what information you want to throw my way, anything you want me to look into. I'm also looking into a lot of the entertainment aspect, the experience aspect, not just the games. I wanted to check out the Mr. Robot thing, but it turns out you had to be online in your HMD at the point of the simultaneous casting of it, which I think is dumb. You know what I mean? Because most of the time when they're doing it, when you're streaming something in VR, it's all pixelated. It looks horrible. I mean, and yeah, it just looks horrible. If any of you guys ever tried the Discovery VR, which there's a lot of really cool videos, but they're all streaming to you, and it's extremely pixelated, and it's just horrendous to look at. So they need to get into letting you download it, and then you can just dump it off your hard drive afterwards. But they should definitely do that. So I was a little bit peeved at the fact that it was like when I went in and I tried to do it, and it was like, come back the week of the 25th. Well, it's the week of the 25th right now. You guys are not telling us what day, what time, and we're supposed to just guess and be online at that time in order to do this. It's crazy. And I hope they don't try to do this with a lot of these type of things, because I think that's just, once again, crazy. And I don't want to watch a show in that, like, because let's say I wanted to watch a show and then my girlfriend wanted to check it out. All right? Well, I only have one HMD. So if I watch it and it's only that one time and it's like a TV show, then what then afterwards? Do I say, hey, baby, check it out next week? So that whole Mr. Robot thing was a little stupid. I am pretty sure they're going to end up putting it so you can download it, and it's probably going to come through the app, which is called Within, in the Oculus store. So go ahead and grab that app. It has some pretty cool videos and stuff like that, experience in there. And I look toward promoting all these things, because I want them to get to the point where doing movies in VR, cartoons in VR. I personally think, if you guys have seen the animated short Invasion, it's a really cool animated short. Everybody knows about Henry, but Invasion is a lot better than Henry, and it's actually pretty funny. And so you guys should definitely check that out. And they just updated and completed the whole thing, and it was actually pretty cool to experience. So from experiencing that, I could definitely see like like a full animated movie done in VR. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure by this time next year, because I plan on getting my girlfriend the Scorpio Project Scorpio from Microsoft, and then whatever headset that's compatible with it, and then I'm pretty sure we'll be able to, you know, join each other's game and experience things like that. So like if there's like a movie or like an animated movie in VR, she can hop in her Project Scorpio, I can hop on my PC, we'll watch it together, and we'll start to get that camaraderie of stuff together. I think that's going to be an awesome thing. All right, well, I think I've kind of rambled on a little bit too long, so let me get to the gaming now. Like I said, I'm about to hop into some Star Citizen, and then probably some Elite Dangerous later on, and then a couple other VR game as the day goes on. All right, thanks for joining me, people.